Good morning, everybody. Corey here, Rusty Classics Garage. I'm gonna do a little bit of a better walk around of my new to me 67 Dodge Charger. I bought this car a couple of months ago. Just been picking away at some of the problems with it. Shocks, brakes. Still need to do some work on the exhaust. Overall, the car is pretty nice. So yeah, anyways, I'll flip the camera around here and we'll do a little walk around, and I'll try to tell you as much as I know about the car, and that'll be that. So here we have my 67 Dodge Charger. Like I said, just picked it up a little while ago. Haven't really had a chance to do much to it. You can see it's got a 6-pack hood scoop on it because at one point the car did have a 440 with a 6-pack. It is an original 383 4-barrel car, so it's badged appropriately. The wheels are 17-inch wheels. They're not exactly my taste, but they came on the car, so that's okay. They'll stay on the car. This car was probably painted back in the 90s, so it does have some paint issues, but all in all, it's a pretty clean car. The few flaws it does have, I don't mind. I do like a driver quality car, so I'm gonna live with this paint the way it is. The interior is pretty nice. It is older, of course, but it is in good shape. The only thing I don't like about this car is it does have power windows, which I'm not a super fan of, but I can live with it. The interior is in serviceable condition. I do need to get the passenger front seat restuffed. The previous owner, he did restuff the driver's seat, so the passenger seat will need to be done, so I will get around to doing that. See if I can one-handedly get this hood open here. So it does have a good running 383 in it. Date code 69, not 67. Like I say, not the original engine, but that's okay. It's been upgraded to electronic ignition, headers, a little bit of a cam, I think, by the sounds of it. I do have aluminum intake, aluminum valve covers, aluminum water pump housing, aluminum radiator. So this car will be getting a lot of future videos of under the hood stuff. This car presents pretty well. I did buy it as a driver. I'm not going to restore it. It's pretty much all going to be how you see it, aside from, some performance modifications. The car did have 391 Sure Grip in the back, which was way too much gear for the kind of driving I like to do. So I did go ahead and pull that chunk out and put a 489 case 323 limited slip in the back of it. It's not a Sure Grip, it's the Auburn Posi style. I kept the 391 Sure Grip chunk is going to go into my other Charger. The other Charger is a small block car, so I think it'll handle that gear a lot better. Yeah, like I say, it's a nice driver quality car. I'm sure going to enjoy the heck out of it, this coming summer. There are plans for the gray Charger, so you will be seeing some updates on that. The motor and tranny on that car, I'm going to start taking out today. So that'll be interesting. Plus, I've ordered some interior bits and pieces for the gray car. So at least I'll have this car to drive while I get the other one put together. Yeah, pretty excited. I've always wanted one of these cars. Now I have two. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if I go broke or not, trying to keep two of these cars on the road. Luckily enough, this one is a good starting point. And the other car, well, it'll come along as it comes along. But you can look forward to seeing more about this car and my other one as the time goes on. Winter's here, obviously. So with winter comes a lot less videos, a lot less content. But the weather's holding here in Alberta, so hopefully I'll keep at it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm on all the platforms, Rusty Classics Garage across the board. Look forward to some more content. Thanks. Corey here, Rusty Classics Garage. I just did a video of my new 67 Charger. Now I'm going to do a little quick walk around recap on my gray original 67 Charger. So yeah, you can see both in the background here. And here we go. So here we have my original 67 Charger. It's a 318 car. Now it is getting a 360 swap out of the E58 Little Red Express engine. It's actually out of the 79 Chrysler 300, which had the same engine code. And then the tranny to match. So they're both 727s, but the other one's lower mileage, better condition, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you can see this car is a little rougher. I've ordered a ton of stuff for this car over the Christmas break here. I've got new grill bezel C's coming. I've got rubber kits coming. Interior parts are coming. A lot of stuff has been ordered. Anyways, I think I've made a deal with a guy to possibly do some body work on this car. So we'll see how that pans out. I've got the taillight assembly and the emblem and all the good stuff is all here for the car. It's just not in the car. This car is a column shift buddy seat car. Now I am contemplating doing a console shift conversion. The downside is I can't find a column, so I'll probably just leave the column shift in and take the lever off, which I know is kind of cheesy, but this car is never going to be $1 million restored car. I'm not going that crazy with it, so I don't really care if it's got some little issues. I ordered some door panels for this because these are pretty cracked up and not great anymore. So the door panels have been shipped. I think I have a factory steering wheel, but at the very least, this one will be going away because I'm not a fan. This cluster has been rebuilt, but I still have to replace the power pack. Then it should work as it needs to. Like I say, seat covers have been ordered. I'm just waiting to find an upholsterer who can do the job in somewhat of a timely fashion. I don't really want to be without the car for years and years. So there's that. This car is, like I said in the last video, getting a 391 Sure Grip in the back end to go along with that 360. So this car should be a good little get up and go machine. The other car, the I'm going to call it the Black Cherry car, it will of course be my Brooks, Tabor, Innisfail, the far away shows. And this one here will go to like Lethbridge, Nanton, Champion, Milo, those kind of shows. So this car is not terrible by any means, but it does need some love. And hopefully over this winter break here, it's going to get it. I'm pulling the motor and tranny out over this next week, pulling the interior out at the same time. So hopefully it'll be gone and being handled. Let's get this hood open here so you can see the disaster that is under here. So this is a far cry from the Burgundy car or Black Cherry car or whatever you want to call it. However, aluminum radiator is ordered. The 360 that I want to put in here is getting all the good stuff. Aluminum intake, valve covers, air cleaner, electronic ignition conversion. What else? Pretty much like headers, dual exhaust, you name it. I've already bought the parts. The money's been spent. It's just such a shame that the body work was done so cheaply when this car was done years ago. Like they just painted this interior, the engine bay, a flat gray, while the body was, of course, the silver. I guess it was fine for the time. I'm guessing this was done in the 80s. So, paint jobs are cheap and these cars probably weren't worth anything because, in all honesty, these cars are still hardly worth anything. That car was not as expensive as you might think, and I mean, it's fast and it runs good and it drives nice, By the time I'm done, I'm going to have way more money into this car. the gray one, than I do into the black cherry car. You know, and because it's a small block car with the buddy seat and the column shift, I don't know that it's going to be worth near as much, you know. Anyways, whatever. I don't care what these cars are worth. I'm building them for myself to drive and enjoy. So they could be worth 10 cents and I'd still put all the money into them. I've sold a bunch of cars here this season that you've seen on my channel and in my videos and all that. So those cars are gone. I'm just reinvesting that money straight into these cars. So at the end of the day, I should end up with two pretty nice Chargers, you know, that I can just drive and enjoy. And if nobody but me likes them, hey, totally cool with that. But, you know, I know that these cars do have a following. And with how the second-gen Chargers and B-bodies are going up in value, these are already following suit, just a little bit behind the curve, because people haven't realized this car drives the same, feels the same as those second-gen Chargers. You know, it's a B-body suspension. All the stuff changes over. The only difference is the outer sheet metal, and personally, I like the fastback. You know, like, I just think it's a sweet-looking car. Don't worry, these wheels are probably not staying on this car. I might try these on my Dodge truck for a bit and see how I like them on there. I've got multiple sets of wheels, so who knows? These wheels might end up on the other car. I have no idea. I guess if you have an opinion, you can put it in the comments. However, I never check my comments because I'm not that crazy yet. Like, I have a day job and I have stuff I'm doing. So to check comments and all that, it's a little difficult to keep on top of it all. So if you are leaving comments on my videos, sorry I'm not replying to you, but unfortunately, work and life and everything else gets busy. So hope this gives you a little bit of a look at, you know, a pretty decent pair of Dodge Chargers. 67, I think they made about 17,500 of these. So they're pretty rare. I think the 66s were somewhere up in that 67,000 numbers of cars. So, you know, I'm pretty fortunate to own two. Buddy of mine, Troy, he owns one of my other ones that was a parts car, and he's restoring that one. It's going to be a 440 car. So yeah, they're rare, they're unique, and now in Vulcan there's going to be 4 of them, because my friend Gord, he has one too. His is a 66 Hemi car. Maybe one of these days I'll do a video on his car, and then you'll see what one that's done right looks like. His is super nice, super insane. It's a World of Wheels winner kind of car. I don't know that it's ever been entered, but I assure you if he did, it would win. So anyways, it's a rock star. These are, driver quality cars, and that's what I like because I drive all my stuff all the time. So maybe one of these days the 67 GMC will make it into the lineup and it'll get its motor swapped, and you'll see a little bit more on this. Anyways, that's it from the farm. Like, subscribe, follow me on all the socials, Rusty Classics Garage across the board, and have a good Christmas. Thanks. Bye.